Hey guys, how you doing? This is Aaron Jordan. I'm checking in with you guys again. This is volume 5 of my relationship viral series, and it's a quite interesting topic. I actually talk about this in chapter 5 of my book, and the title is "Why Do Men and Women Cheat?" Which is a very controversial topic when it comes to dating and relationships. As I stated before, dating and relationships is the most misconstrued concept there is right now, and under that whole umbrella, you have one of the most controversial topics, which is cheating, infidelity, not being faithful, or having multiple partners, or what have you. So I just want to dissect this a minute. Not going to try to get too philosophical on you guys, because I can get philosophical and a bit deep, but I want to get it to a point where you guys will understand and actually feel where I'm coming from. So, and I want to say this too first. Everything that I talk about in my video series, and in this video particularly, is only for people that are looking for something long term, and people that are looking for a long-lasting relationship, a successful relationship. If you're not looking for anything long-term, or anything that's going to help you grow personally in development, or in your relationship, or just as a person, period, then these video series might not be for you. But you can listen. You might take heed later on in life. But let's jump right into it. Why do men and women cheat? I mean, that's the most typical question that you might get is, why do men cheat? But I look at it from a very unbiased standpoint, because you have two people in a relationship. You have a man and you have a woman, two as well, or vice versa, what have you. But the thing is that there is an order, there's a dynamic that comes and that goes with this whole relationship concept. Two as well. You have God, you have man, and then you have woman, and two as well. The thing is that God gives direction to man to better direct the woman and his family too as well. So that's the order. That's the whole leadership concept and the order that involves dating. But the thing that you find in now times, or the modern times, the 21st century round of dating, is that you have us men, we're not right there at that point of getting direction from God. It's like we're running from our calling. It's like we're running from the whole concept of truly being what we were called to do, or what we were predestined for, and that was have a purpose here on this planet, or in this world, or while we're living too as well. We were predestined. We have an assignment to carry out as a man too as well. And so the thing is once we get away from, or try to run away from our calling, or not trying to fall fully into our calling as a man, then we have what I call dumb man moments too as well. And those dumb man moments can mean anything. It can mean we do things that we normally that we don't think about, that doesn't cause us to think, or doesn't cause us to use our brain, or think things out too as well. So in result of that, I use this analogy here. We devalue ourselves by sharing our man gifts with multiple women, meaning that when we do that, it makes a man that has not fully tapped into his calling as a man, or his leadership role as a man fully, doing that makes him feel like he's a man. Because what that does is it sends something in goes through his conscious mind, which manifests through his subconscious mind, and it makes him feel dominant. It makes him feel like he's a leader. It makes him feel like, okay, well, I'm a man because I have these multiple partners too as well, that I can call anytime, any beck and day, or whatever, that I can actually be physical with and have intercourse with, or share my man gift with, because this right here makes me feel like I'm a man. Well, that's not the case. That's not it. The thing is, in order for us as men to fully be a man, we have to fully fall into our calling. We have to fully tap into our connected source. Once we get back to our connecting source, which is God, that gives us direction to lead and be cultivators of women that can lead and that can help us to lead our families to actually be more developed and more and hone in on that leadership. Then too will we be able to tap into our calling and be able to fully cultivate women too as well. And then this is how it trickles down to women cheating too as well. As I stated before, it's an order, it's a dynamic. You have God, you have man, and you have woman too as well. The thing about women is they cheat differently than we do as well. So the thing is, they will not physically cheat right off, because women cheat with their emotions first, which is the hardest thing to regain from a woman when she's emotionally disconnected from you. So the thing is, she will give you warning signs leading up to the physical or to the emotional disconnection. If we as men do not take heed to those warning signs, then also the woman will actually physically cheat. If a woman does not feel secure, protected, or safe in the relationship that she's in, her mind begins to wander. Now she's wondering, looking outside from the man that she's with on other potentials, which is something that we as men, we don't want to happen. So this is the thing that we have to do, men. I urge men to fully tap into their call. Don't even worry about what the media says. Don't even worry about the stereotypes that are out there, or the stereotypes that are placed on us men, not being able to lead our families, not being able to say hold down a job, not being able to fully understand the whole dynamics of us as men. Don't worry about that, because today you can get back to that source. You can get back connected to your source and fall fully into your calling as a man. The thing is, the media, it stagnates us as men and as women and as people, as a society, mentally, because the thing that they put out there in the media, it dominates our mind. It makes us think that this is the way that we have to conform to a concept, which is not. We as men, we are the leaders, we are the protectors, we are the cultivators of women in our families. So men, I urge you, tap into your calling as a man. Women, you guys, you have the initial control in a relationship initially. But after that, we as men, we are the head. But the thing is, after that initial control of women that you have in a relationship, if we do not follow suit and show you guys our leadership qualities, and that we are as men are leaders and conquerors, and we can lead, then how can you guys fully submit to us? Men, how can a woman fully be submissive to a man that does not have leadership qualities exuding from him? Or how can a woman fully be submissive to you and you're not falling fully in your leadership role as a man, or you're not tapping into your predestined assignment or calling as a man? Think about that for a minute. I know that's a little bit outside the box of what typically, normally people would say about why do men and women cheat, but think about it for a minute too as well. Just think about it. We as men, we have, I'll take me for an example. I have everything that I need, everything that I want, and everything that I desire in my marriage and my relationship. Me, I have tapped fully into my calling as a man. So now it's time for me to go to the next level in that relationship as fully cultivating my wife too as well. See, man, that's the thing that we have to do. We have to cultivate. We have to get back to our call. We have to get back to our source as a man too as well, to fall into our calling as well, where we can fully lead women. The thing is, like I stated before, a woman is taken by a man's leadership. She will only show you the love and affection that you are due based on this particular quality too as well. I promise you, I'm gonna repeat it again. Based on the love and based on this particular quality, a woman will only reciprocate the love and affection that you're due based on this quality. Everything falls back to your leadership role and your predestined assignment as a man in relationships. Think about that for a minute, guys. This is Aaron Jordan. Once again, this is volume 5 of my relationship series. I hope that this series right here has made you think of just a little bit. I talk about this in more detail in my book, The Power Within a Woman's Worth from Both Sexes. I actually talk about it in chapter 5. It goes in great detail I talk about the sabotage effect, also under this umbrella of why do men and women cheat, how we sabotage our own happiness too as well. If you have not gotten a copy of my book, go to www.aaronjordanjr.com. Pick up your copy, just press the purchase button. I promise you it will empower you too as well. You can connect with me on Facebook. Facebook.com/author Aaron Jordan, and you also can connect with me on Twitter at Aaron Jordan Jr. Too as well. I love you guys. Be blessed. Know your worth.